Writing section, write essay, introduction. Let's understand the basics of this question type. This is a traditional academic writing task. By traditional, I mean that if you have studied in a university or even studied English at a middle school or high school level, then you are familiar with essay writing. So this is exactly the same task as academic essay writing that you might have done at your school level or at your university level. You have to write between 200 and 300 words. You will get 1 or 2 questions of this type in the exam. The essay prompt will be of 2 or 3 sentences. So always spend some time in the beginning to understand the prompt. Clearly understand what is expected of you. Because sometimes if it's a longer prompt, prompt 3, then they want you to consider an additional aspect of the topic, right? Or there's some slight diversion from the standard topic. So make sure that you understand the prompt fully before you start writing. And you will get 20 minutes for each essay. In 20 minutes, you must write and submit the essay on the given topic. This is what the screen is. At the top, you have your standard instructions. Those you can ignore because you already know what's expected. Below that, where it's written, some people say that increased travel between countries brings more disadvantages than advantages. So that's your prompt. Read it, make sure that you understand it. And below that is the text area where you will be writing your essay response. You will have 20 minutes and you must write between 200 and 300 words. If you write much lesser than 200 words or much more than 300 words, then you stand to lose point. And we'll see that when we look at the scoring now. So first of all, you will get 0 to 3 points for the content. If you have addressed the prompt appropriately and what you have written is specific, is to the point, is specific to the topic, then you can get full points, the full 3 points for content. If it's too off the mark, then you can get as low as 0. For the form, you'll get between 0 to 2. Form means the basic requirements of the word limit and the way they expect you to write. So if you write less than 120 words or more than 380 words, you'll straight away get 0 for the form. If your entire response is in capital letters, then again you will get 0. Some people, they just write it as a list of points, one after another. Then again, that will just get you a 0 point. Your response should look like a proper essay. You're not just giving an answer. This is not a test of social science or mathematics where what matters is just the correct answer. Here, what matters is that you also know how to structure the response and keep it within the word limits and present it in the right form. So that presentation is important. So don't use capital letters. Don't write as a list of points. Write as proper paragraphs, as an essay should be. Then the development and structure. So how you take the prompt, how you start with an introduction, how you start exploring the topic, how you look at the various aspects of the topic, how you present your views, and how you take it to a conclusion. All of that comes under development and structure, and that will be for 0 to 2 points. For grammar, you'll get 0 to 2 points. If there are no grammar mistakes, you can get full. If there are too many grammar mistakes, you'll get a 0. Linguistic range, 0 to 2. So by linguistic range, it means that you should be able to use the language that is required to address everything that you want to say. For example, if you want to do a comparison, you should be able to frame your sentences like that. If you want to transition from one paragraph to another, you should be able to do that. If you want to form a complex sentence to explain a complex topic or a complex viewpoint, you should be able to do that. So all of that comes under the linguistic range. So don't write very simple sentence structures. Try to form complex sentences. That will get you up to 2 points. If you write very simple sentences or use very simple words, then that will get you 0 points. And then your vocabulary range. So if you know and understand the topic and you use the vocabulary that is appropriate to the topic, that addresses the topic sufficiently, then you can get 2 points. If your vocabulary is very simple, or you repeat the same words again and again, or if it is not appropriate as per the given topic, then you will receive 0 for vocabulary. So overall, this will make your score. And the last is spelling So make sure in the end, leave a couple of minutes to do a review. And a part of that review should be a spelling review. If there are no spelling mistakes, you'll get 2 points. If you have some spelling mistakes, or if you have too many spelling mistakes, you will get a 0 point for that. So that is it. Now you understand what the right essay is about. In the next sections, we can look into the other details now.